This morning on this Friday, hope you guys are having a good Friday. We're doing a live sim prediction of the Cowboys. I mean, not the Cowboys. We did that yesterday. That's how that ended. We're going to do Redskins, Eagles. Where is it? Oh, here. Okay. Here we go. So, I'm an Eagles fan, so I definitely got the Eagles. I know we have to stop Adrian Peterson because Peterson is the problem. He's playing good. He's what, 34, 33? Still running good. Still one of the best running backs right now in the league. Look at them. How to make it in America. Real performance by this defense, and you guys have been looking at a lot of these players, and these are not a lot of household names, but born into the NFL, born into the NFC East, and you brought it to my attention. Man, they got a lot of young stars who be playing for a long, long time. The question is,
hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia
I don't even know who is their quarterback. Alex Smith got hurt.
Look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football.
Snowing.
And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe
we got the
think.
ball.
They
Well,
know
no.
they get the entire offseason.
Yeah, we.
All they care about.
Y'all tripping. We need to.
The game in front of them and finishing strong.
How did we become?
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
How did we become?
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
Just 1 second. We gotta go and switch our controller. I can't.
Led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
Back.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got
Oh,
everyone
so now I have
involved
to play
last
against
week.
the Eagles now.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. They didn't, break the bank doing that.
Give me that.
Throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like
something
they
had
discussed
to
all week in practice.
shred this Eagles secondary. Sorry, I gotta do it to you, Eagles.
At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Tate's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think it all came together there. In breaking route.
We're talking about this Cowboys Saints, man. Cowboys crack me up. Cowboys win by 3. I mean, they won 2 in a row. You gotta give them credit, but they win by 3 points, and all of a sudden,
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout
they're
this
talk
game.
of the town. We all know they're not going to do
I don't expect a lot of
anything.
big plays to be broken.
Play action to Sproles. Wins.
Give me that. Thank you. Thank you. Pick that right off. Thank you. User alert. I'm sorry I had to do it to you, Wentz. You know you're my boy, Wentz.
We need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play?
And we didn't even fix our defense now that I look at that play.
And here come the Redskins now. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson.
Gotta punish that Eagles secondary. They're patching that Eagles secondary up, man. Ours is terrible this year. Too many injuries. And another thing that's different about this year, that the problem with the Eagles, it seems like they want to be. Oh, what was that? It seems like they just want to be satisfied with last year. And that's not acceptable. As an Eagles fan, that's frustrating. I want to keep my foot on the gas. I want to do like the Warriors do. I want more rings.
At his best, you're getting Adrian Peterson, the defense's fear.
We'll send Crowder over. We'll send Harris over and take advantage of no coverage on the outside. That's open all day. We're going to exploit that. If the Eagles are going to play, that's their problem this year too. They need to fire their. Well, I wouldn't say fire them, but they need to fire the strategy of having all their coverage as we get the pass across the middle for short yardage. They need to get rid of the strategy of playing too far behind the sticks. For instance, if the Eagles are 3rd and 26, they will, for some weird reason, play all the way back at the 26 and give up a first down. Like, I don't understand that.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
He would have been better if he just went down.
For only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I'm going to pick that up.
Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw we'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
We're going to go ahead and settle for the kick.
Was the call spot on? How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was
9-mile-an-hour wind, but it looks like it's going with us. We had just enough for the kick. We just squeezed that through. The Eagles haven't been able to stop anybody this year. That'll be the key to them playing Washington, is if they're able to get some pressure on a quarterback and get some sacks. I thought Malcolm Bennett would be like Michael Bennett, not Malcolm Bennett. Michael Bennett, excuse me, would be a welcome addition to the team, and he would make like a huge impact. Well, he was a welcome addition, but I thought he would be a bigger impact. He hasn't turned out to be what I thought he would be this year, but we still got more football to play as we got this first down.
Let's go back out there and move ahead.
I'm so used to playing the Eagles. I'm looking at where the Eagles players are, not the Redskins
players. Touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
As we get a big sack on Carson Wentz.
Matt Ioannidis in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few.
He evaded the first one. That's been the Eagles' problem this year, too. They just keep giving up pressure. Go ahead and give him a nickel look. Play a little coverage.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz looking deep downfield.
Threw it up to Alshon.
A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender.
I tried to jump that.
Do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make him play the football.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Here we go. Waiting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Good touchdown for Alshon this year. Good play by the Eagles. Good play action. Good step up in the pocket by Wentz.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time a 6-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins.
So we got to come back after.
And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
Letting them score. We got to put a touchdown up on these boys. Shouldn't be hard.
Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
Eagles have a pretty soft
field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases they were happy with that field goal.
I've met fan base that want to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And now it's second down. With that incompletion, let's look forward to the rest of the NFL season. You know, a lot of people say the season doesn't really get exciting till after Thanksgiving. Well, what are you looking forward to in the month of December?
I do like that expression because each sport has its own, doesn't it? Teams that are in first place July 4th in baseball, that's who's going to win the division, right? That's one of the old adages. You go on and on, but for me, this is what I'm
by
looking forward
Adrian
to.
Peterson,
The NFC East could be a 3-team race. How about the revival of the Chicago Bears? And last but not least, the AFC West is controlled by Kansas City, but the sleeper team, the Los Angeles Chargers. Keep an eye on them.
Yeah, they're knocking on the door with just 3 losses. KC with 2. On 3rd and 2, McCoy. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now McCoy throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Off play action. McCoy out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. McCoy steps away to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run. And they get him a new set of downs.
Keep working that secondary. Get that offensive line. Get that defensive line tired.
On 1st down, McCoy. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Nigel Bradham. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. To throw on 2nd down. McCoy. And he's going to go down again.
Eagles ain't trying to give up nothing, huh?
In there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, McCoy. And this one complete to Reed.
Just had to dump it all.
30 will be down at the 31-yard line.
We'll have to settle for another field goal. Got the wind against us a little bit, so we got to make sure we get some power into this kick. We'll blow these 3 points right here.
After this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. I don't think this is
we missed it. We didn't get enough power.
And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there. You have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Right off the bat,
hone in on Alshon Jeffrey.
12 yards.
Got a touchdown and 3 catches.
Facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to his own blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
Face mask.
Carolina did that against Denver. They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz works over the middle. 85 catches for him on the year now. And the result there is a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Goes underneath for Sproles. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
We'll make them kick the ball right here. Second and
play,
4.
we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz again. That is close at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Elliott now to add the extra point.
We got to get some points on the board before half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Elliott now to kick this one away. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the
thinking
football,
about
you're trailing,
doing
you're back in your own
Fortnite
territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
today.
Thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the
I
game.
haven't played
But
Fortnite
you
yet.
gotta figure, if something goes wrong,
Can't do all that
you may
juking
put
in the
yourself
snow.
in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Give me a big play. You're the man to do it.
Looking to throw on second down. McCoy.
Or not.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Redskins on third down.
Eagles defense
They've converted
playing good.
3 out of
Hopefully it
5
plays
thus
like
far.
this
This is 3rd and
Monday.
17. From the gun, McCoy. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown.
They don't
Timeout
know
taken
that
by the
they just
receiving
helped me
team.
out.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside side.
That's all day.
A curious
Y'all gonna play
decision to go
soft
for
on
it,
that?
but
That's
it
all
pays
day.
off with a first down. Throwing on first down. McCoy.
Ooh.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I watched them and
I've
still
liked
do it
defensively is
too.
that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's McCoy. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Redskins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. McCoy. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
So they go ahead and take a knee.
So
Eagles are winning 14-3.
With the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
Comment below who you guys think is going to win this game.
In Nashville. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle
I'm an Eagles fan,
New
so I
York
definitely
Jets.
got my Eagles.
Marcus Mariota, a strong performance there.
The way they're
Over
playing
300
this
yards
year,
passing
man.
with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last. We head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back
We
for
get the
quarter
ball
number
back.
3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Here comes Johnson on the return. Solid return,
good
pretty good field
return.
position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come on.
1 second, guys. Gotta download Fortnite. Probably play some Fortnite. I'll probably cut this game off after
Not
this.
really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, CD, looking back to Thanksgiving, we had the typical triple header. Did you enjoy while digesting the turkey and pie?
I certainly did, and I think I'm still digesting the turkey and pie. But, you know, you have the traditional ones. You have the Lions who host and the Cowboys who host. The Lions hosted the Bears this year. And despite the fact the Bears didn't have their starting quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, how about what Chase Daniel did? They went in there and took the measure of the Lions for the second time in a 3-game span. And then the Cowboys against Washington. I thought that was a terrific game, and Dallas got a much-needed win.
Yeah, Amari Cooper with 2 touchdowns, and all of a sudden they're sitting atop the NFC East.
Yeah, they're tied with Washington, and they split their season series. So a lot of football left to be played in that division. And, of course, we finished it all up. Atlanta at New Orleans. And how strong and how hot are the Saints?
They're going to try and throw. And it's a short one, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On 1st and 10, McCoy over the middle, and it's It's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's second down. Switching gears for a second to look at the NFL slate. You know, the bye weeks are now over, Charles, and if you had to pinpoint a couple of teams that are surprising you right now with where they're at, who would that be?
Well, I didn't think Washington would be in first place this late in the year, and they're still hanging in there. But two teams that really jumped out at me. How about the run the Indianapolis Colts are on right now, and how well Andrew Luck is playing the quarterback position?
I don't know, man. The Redskins, I don't know.
In the AFC South with the play they're playing right now. And how about the
Ty Gaskin, what's going on? Appreciate you viewing us. We're going to be doing a couple more simulation games like this on Sunday. Gotta check out the lineup, see who's playing. We did Saints Cowboys yesterday. Check that game out.
They'll run for it. Peterson. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Adrian Peterson as good as they come, but here he can't get the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play.
Good set.
Can't find anywhere to go
Great
with
set.
it, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen.
Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, Oppo215 Gaming. Follow us on Twitch, Oppo215.
How far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic.
Joker underscore Philly 1. Joker underscore Philly 1.
He's got his man. This is Tate.
Matter of fact, let me put it in the chat. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that's it, bro. Make sure you subscribe. On Friday, starting today, I'm going to be picking out of a list of my subscribers. There'll probably be 2 or 3 people today, and we can do some online gaming. Ty Gaskin, if you want to play right now, we could play. Send a request. Let your friends know too if you got friends on PlayStation Network. This is a new channel. We had a channel, but we took it down and we kind of revamped it, switched it around, made some moves. You got some friends that are playing on PlayStation. They play Madden. I do sim gaming. I don't do any of that MUT stuff. If you look at my videos, I'm not a MUT guy at all. I'm only sim gaming. I don't not MUT, but it's just not my thing. That works for me, Ty Gaskin. Just whenever you're ready, just hit me up on PlayStation, and I'm down. I got you, bro. I'll hit you up right after this. I'll add you right after this game. Make sure you subscribe to Ty Gaskin, because we're going to be doing other videos just like this. So make sure you subscribe. Hit us up on Instagram, Oppo215 Gaming. I feel like this is needed right now in gaming. It's a lot of like MUT stuff. Appreciate you, Ty Gaskin. It's a lot of MUT stuff out there, but it's not enough like just straight up you pick your team, I pick my team, we go head to head. Like I've been playing Madden for 20 years. It's nothing like being able to play somebody and talk trash while you're playing. Not to, hurt nobody's feelings or bully nobody, but just like old school gaming. This new gaming where everybody can just, buy, as we almost go a pick there, as you could just buy, the good players. I don't like that. I think it really shows your skills on the stick when you pick your team, I pick my team. There's no excuses. The best man wins.
Because of the coverage is way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Looking to throw. McCoy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
As we get the first down there. I play 2K too. I'll probably definitely play some 2K. I was playing NBA Live, but I was saying in my other videos, I just got tired of NBA Live. Although I will say that NBA, as we get the nice completion there, see, that's called pocket presence. You know, a lot of people that you watch today, a lot of these guys with these glitchy plays, you'll see them snap the ball with their quarterback, and they're running back 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage before they throw the ball, and they're wondering why they're getting sacked. Quarterbacks got to be able to step up in the pocket. Even if you sack me, I'd rather get sacked at the line of scrimmage than to, you know, help you out by giving you an extra 20 yards. But like I was saying, 2K, I love 2K this year. I can't even hold you. It's a much different game than last year was, for sure. Last year, the problem I always have with Madden is I feel like Madden wants to determine, I mean, not Madden, 2K wants to determine what they want you to do. When they want you to win, that's when you'll win. When they want you to make a shot, that's when you'll make a shot.
It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
Hey, Ty Gaskin, after this game, I'm going to start another live stream where I'm probably going to be playing some 2K. I'm not sure. I might stay in this live stream and do another game. Man, we had wide open Adrian Peterson. At this point in the game, obviously, we have to go for it.
Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He can run for it.
I tried to truck him, bro.
Unable to convert on 4th down.
This game's over.
Defense able to hold. So they really
They're not letting
points
us
here.
score
The
at all.
two-score game could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know
I'm
they're
not
a little
really
bit discouraged here,
concentrating either.
they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right.
That should have been a fumble, but whatever.
And brought down there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Good punt.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the side?
He's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes
Let's
haywire
go,
late at night.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another 1st down for that run.
And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And down here at the 25. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw on 2nd down. McCoy. And Reed with it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You try to hit Dotson deep.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw again, McCoy. And he drops this off to Townsend, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. It's just going to take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Back to throw.
This will be the key to the Eagles winning on Monday, is them being able to get off a third down. They have been getting killed on third down all year long, getting burnt.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late
and then that ends up the other team scoring.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it.
Put that right in his hand.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
Eagles are usually burnt on defense a lot of the
this
time.
game really
Sad,
from
but
both
it's
teams,
true.
and there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Keep an eye on her.
Throwing again. McCoy.
Reed actually slipped on his route.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Slipped on his
It'll
route.
be a gain of 6, and that'll make it third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, McCoy dancing to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that.
Go down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
We're going to be starting our official Fortnite live stream after this.
Sproles. So we got 3-1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5 on the play.
Let this clock run out. This one's over. Hopefully this is how they play.
Solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Crowder now to return. Oh, heck of a move.
Oh, Crowder takes it back. Crowder takes it back. Wow. 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 Where was this at before? He does this at the last minute.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Here we go. 3-19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the two, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a three- or four-part story. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
All right, guys, it's the end of the game here. Eagles get the win in our sim prediction game. Hopefully, this gives us good luck for Monday. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe and be on the lookout. Hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. If you like this one, tell a friend. Remember, real sim gaming, none of that much stuff.